Family Life Ministries. What a joy it is to be able to speak to you this Sunday morning. Trusted that you all get an opportunity to hear some of the updates of what's happening with Family Life Ministries. But I want to welcome you today because this is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Even with all the circumstances we find ourselves in, I want you to know that God is still in control. You know, ultimately, my wife and I were supposed to be in Houston, Texas this morning. However, because of the circumstances and because of this coronavirus and the restrictions that the government has put upon us, we canceled our trip to Houston, Texas. And so that is why I'm here being able to do this video for you. I canceled the trip because I was quite concerned about some of the issues and some of the things that are taking place. That in the voice of many counselors, I decided through wisdom not to take the trip. That is why we're here today, and that's why we did not take the trip. Like most of you, we're all sitting inside of our home, not able to go out today. We're locked into place like everyone else is. My wife and I have found many things to do at the home, things we've had to catch up with. I'm saying that there's things that you also will have to do, that you'll find that God's going to give you some things to catch up on, that you'll be able to do while you are staying at home during this period of time. The coronavirus has been quite devastating. It's unprecedented. It's things that we have never experienced before in our life. However, I still want you to know that God is still on the throne. It's not like the Lord doesn't know what's going on. The Lord knows exactly what's going on. So we must learn to trust in Him with all of our heart and lean not into thine own understanding, but trust everything that God has for us. So as we're all being locked in, let's take time let's do things. Let's have an opportunity to do Bible study. Let's do some studying. Let's do things that we never would have had an opportunity to do. So there's got to be a blessing inside of here somewhere that as we do this opportunity, we get a chance to see some of the things that God has for us. So you understand, though, why I made the decisions that I did as far as the church is concerned. I canceled out Bible study because the government says no more than 10 people can come together. I also canceled out the church services on concern that I didn't want to see other people having taking the chance of being caught with this virus. So as of wisdom, I felt it, and also through a number of counselees and counselors, I decided this was the time for us to go ahead and cancel out services. Services will be canceled for an unlimited amount of time whenever it's changed until further notice. We will cancel the Bible study and we'll also cancel out church services. You will also be notified by text or however we need to, phone call, whatever it takes to let you know whenever church services will resume and we'll get back to having services again. In the meantime, you'll be hearing me as we go through different ways through the website and through text that you'll be hearing from us, that we as a church will be able to stay together. We'll still be able to communicate one with another. Everyone having issues at all will be able to contact my wife and I, or even Dr. Etienne or other leadership people of the church, that we may not have anyone that's going to be in our home that's going to be devastated because of them not having what they need. So we must know what you need for us to be able to help you in those areas. So I'm saying to you, there's a lot of things that we can do in the meantime. But we've also received a number of phone calls in reference to tithing. They said, what do we do? How do we send our tithes? So I want to say that if you want to send your tithe, you can send it through the Cash App. The Cash App telephone number that you would be using would be 717-873-7700. That's 717-873-7700. And that way you can give your tithes through the Cash App. So that was a question that came up. If not, you can even drop it off at the church. In many cases, someone will be here. If you give me a call first at my home phone number or my cell phone number, I can meet you here. Of course, we're not going to connect with each other, but you would be able to pay your tithe, and I would be able to get it listed for you. So those are the things that we need to take care of, some of the things that you'll have questions about. So we will be counseling service until a further time. Because I am supposed to be in Houston, Texas, and that I won't be doing a service this morning, the next voice and the next service that you hear is going to be from Reverend Gracia Etienne. He will give you the message this morning. He was scheduled to give the message while I was in Houston, Texas. So I am asking him to continue on, since he had prepared the message, that he'll be able to give you the message this Sunday morning. So I'm just saying to you that if you have any questions in reference to why we're doing what we're doing, I hope you understand. I want you to understand we do have faith. We do believe that God is still in control. And my faith is this: no matter what the circumstance may be, this is only a bump in the road. We will revive. We will make it. We will make it through. We have to understand that God is still in control. Keep our trust in God. Keep our faith in God. We're moving forth to do what God's called us to do. So as I leave you this morning, Dr. 18 will be coming to you next. So I'm saying to you, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not into thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. This is the time to worship and spend time with the Lord. The Lord inhabits the praises of his people. When you read his word and you study, I'm telling you this: the presence of the Lord will take place. Have a blessed day. Trust in God. And we thank you for this opportunity. Goodbye.